In this video, I'm going to show you how to import data from DataTree into PriceBoss or into the data export template tool, whichever one you're using, literally in seconds. And if you're doing it in PriceBoss, you're going to be able to import it and price it literally in seconds. So hopefully you've seen the last video where I showed you how to export the data out of DataTree using an export template, using the fields. The fields are here in the last tab in PriceBoss. These are the fields in order that you need. So if you've exported in that manner, it's going to be quite easy. Before we get started, I just want to show you once again that there are colors below the tabs here in PriceBoss. So instructions, that's a black tab. Anything to do with lists is going to be green. The blue tabs are for importing your comps. The red tabs are for your analysis, and then we've got some more green ones here at the end. These are all related to lists. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here to source. This is where we're going to suck the data in from DataTree. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the clear button, and this is going to clear all the data in this source tab, the formatted tab, and in the mailer source tab. All right, so we're going to start with a clean template. Next, I'm going to import the data, and let's see, let's go to Excel. So I've got this test batch here. Now, this is I've downloaded using the data export template in DataTree. Now, you don't want to select the whole spreadsheet, because if the number of columns and rows don't match between the two documents, it won't paste in. So what you do is you come here to cell A1. If you're on a Mac, just hold down Shift Command. If you're on a Windows, you would hold down Shift Control. And then you click the right arrow key, which will take you all the way to the end, and then the down arrow key, which will take you to the last row. Simple as that. And then we're going to copy that data, and we're going to come over here into our source tab, into this yellow cell. Notice there's a little note there that says select cell and paste as values. So I'm going to right click, paste special, paste values. And now all I have to do is click this button, format data. And give it a second. It's going to do all its magic. And boom. It's all now in the mailer source tab. All the data is in the right columns, and you're ready to go. Notice there's no pricing yet. I'll explain that in a second. I also want to point out to you that there are two columns here. One is subdivision, and one is what I call sub-county area. Subdivision is the information that you will bring into LandSpeed if you're a LandSpeed user, and that way you've got that data in there to know which subdivision the property is in. Sub-county area is what we use in PriceBoss so that you can price. Now, you'll recall that the whole point of PriceBoss is that you can get very accurate pricing by organizing it in sub-county areas, so an area smaller than the county, and determining the optimal acre splits, because we know that at different acreage sizes, the price per acre differs. We can see that in the scatter plot diagram. And so we're looking for we need to match the sub-county area, and we need to match the acreage in order to price. So here we've got Group A and Group B, and we did this because we used polygons in DataTree and in Zillow so that we can get very specific areas to price. So what I'm going to do in mailer source, I'm not going to mess with the subdivision, but in sub-county area, I'm going to change this to Group A. And I'm just going to copy that down so that it all matches. So now all of my sub-county areas match an area inside of the Offer Analysis tab. By the way, I should mention that it automatically defaults to zip codes because typically if you're going to price the entire county, we normally just price according to zip code. But in this case, we were doing a very specific pricing exercise using polygons. So we're going to stick to Group A, and over in column N we've got the parcel size. So now we've got we're able to match both the x-axis and the y-axis, and we're going to find the right pricing in each of these squares. And if I come over to the right now, you'll see that the whole thing is priced. So we've got blind offer prices, market price per acre, and then this is your price per acre low if you're doing hybrid or ranged offers, and your price per acre. Actually, this is not price per acre. This is your actual offer price low, offer price high. I'm going to switch that. And that's all there is to it, really. So all you have to do is click in when you get into source, you just copy the data and hit format data, and then make sure your sub-county area matches what's in offer analysis, and your entire list is formatted and priced. It's pretty awesome. Now, let's just say that you want to save this list for future use or for access to it. All you would do is click this Prepare List for Download. And it's going to put all the information over here into this Excel tab. And notice if I come all the way to the right, I've got this box here. So this is where you can put in the criteria for your list. That way you know exactly what your search criteria was. So if you want to go back to DataTree and get more data, you can avoid that criteria so you don't get duplicate data. And once you've got all of this information in here, just click Download, and you can just download the list to an Excel file, which you'll be able to open either in Excel or in Google Sheets at a later date. And that's all there is to it. This video took longer than it will take for you to import data and price it. Good luck.